RTM to be bold in making changes to stay fresh and relevant. RTM transformation plan adds value to organization creative industry. Welcome to Updates at Noon. I'm Brendan Lepore. RTM, which has operated for over 7 decades, must continue creating milestones in the national broadcasting and media production industry and being bold in making changes so that its services will remain fresh and relevant. In making this call, Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said RTM should be prepared to change in line with the current development and advancement of technology while creating more success stories to bring the Malaysian Broadcasting Department to greater heights.
Harapan saya agar RTM tidak gentar untuk membawa perubahan dalam era revolusi industri 4.0 dan terus memandang ke hadapan di samping menggunakan kepakaran yang ditimba daripada pengalaman lalu untuk senantiasa menambah baik perkhidmatan, membangun perkhidmatan baru serta melestarikan perkhidmatannya. Saya rumuskan fahaman saya mengenai perkhidmatan RTM sebegini: creating milestones atau mencipta tonggak pencapaian dalam industri penyiaran dan perkhidmatan negara termasuk industri kreatif.
The Premier said this in a virtual speech in conjunction with the RTM 75th anniversary and RTM Orchestra 60th anniversary celebrations today. The celebration held at Angkasa Puri was attended by Communications and Multimedia Minister Datuk Saifuddin Abdullah. Tan Sri Muhyiddin also congratulated Orchestra RTM for its 60th year of anniversary this year and wished the orchestra to stay dynamic and productive. Meanwhile, Datuk Saifuddin said the RTM transformation plan is being implemented, can give added value to the organisation and the local creative industry apart from enhancing services to ensure optimum use of all platforms. He said that consistent with developments in 5G technology, RTM would continue to break new ground and expand in line with consumer trends and demands.
Penggunaan data raya, Internet of Things, teknologi awan dan seumpamanya mempunyai peranan yang besar dalam mendepani transformasi digital RTM. Semestinya gabungan penghasilan kandungan program yang berkualiti dan penggunaan teknologi terkini akan memberikan perkhidmatan yang terbaik kepada semua.
Radio Television Malaysia RTM celebrates Hari RTM today, the 1st of April, to commemorate its 75th year anniversary since its establishment in 1946. Throughout the year, RTM has withstood the test of time to stand before Malaysians as a reliable and most trusted news source, accessible to all.
RTM Broadcasting Director General Datuk Ruzain Idris describes technological advancements as a main driving force in the development of the national broadcasting system, bringing about changes to the working environments and processes as new breakthroughs are made.
Jadi kita sebagai syarikat ataupun badan penyiar kerajaan, mau tak mau, suka tak suka, kita juga harus mengikut arus perkembangan itu, teknologi itu. Jadi apa yang kita terpaksa buat ialah kita perlu mengikut dan kita perlu mengubah cara itu. Jadi dalam konteks ini, suka tak suka, kita kena upgrade lah studio kita, peralatan kita berdasarkan kemampuan yang kita ada itu supaya kita tidak tertinggalan berbanding dengan stesen-stesen yang lain.
Realizing this fact, RTM has even took the initiative to extend the available web streaming service into mobile streaming, allowing users to tune in to their favorite shows via the RTM MyClick app. Currently, RTM manages 6 television channels and 34 radio stations nationwide in full HD.
Dalam kandungan kita, memang kita produce everything semuanya dalam bentuk digital dan kita akan siarkan juga dalam bentuk digital insya-Allah. Dan fasiliti kita pun kita dah upgrade untuk memenuhi keperluan.
The transformation comes at the right time, especially at a time when the country is facing the COVID-19 pandemic and a reliable news source is needed more than ever. According to legendary broadcaster Dato' Harjit Singh Hullan, RTM was given the honour as the most reliable news channel according to a research.
And not that other channels are not trusted in whatever news reports they carry out. RTM being the most trusted news channel is based on a research done by a company which has then put RTM as the #1 and the most trusted news channel in the country. RTM did not make a claim. It was given to us based on a research done by this company, research company.
Across over 7 decades, RTM has overcome many challenges by evolving to meet the needs of Malaysians nationwide. It is a trusted news source throughout multiple generations and is here to stay alongside the people as a resilient, adaptable and constantly evolving media channel for the benefit of all.
So 75 years, I think it's already testimony of RTM's ability to even further improve itself. So the challenges that RTM is going to face in the next coming years will not be a problem for RTM because its 75 years is proven of its ability to adapt to technological, digital challenges and advancement. So trust RTM, it will be able to overcome any challenges even for the next 75 years to come.
The first official radio broadcast in Sabah was started by a telecommunications engineer named Bradley during the British Crown colony of North Borneo. For more, let's join Konstantin Pahlawan and Sabah VFM in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah.
Oh, hi Brendan. I was just appreciating all the historical pictures that we have placed right here along the corridor which leads to Sabah VFM studio, and I must say that all these still visuals that we have here tells us all there is to know about how much radio has grown since it was first started by a telecommunications engineer named Bradley in the early 50s, and mind you, he did all this from the comfort of his home. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Bradley, all right, he was a huge fan of horse racing, and horse racing happened to also be a huge favorite sport among the people of Sabah back then. So Bradley included not only news updates as well as radio programs, he also did live coverage of horse racing. It became a huge hit, receiving more than 1,000 listenership. All right, so it wouldn't be too much for me to say that horse racing actually started radio here in Sabah, back then known as Jesselton. Now, fast forward to the future, radio right now is used to disseminate information, to educate, as well as to make people happy, entertain them with very entertaining programs. Now, let's go inside the studio of Sabah VFM. Let's see who's on air. Well, it looks like we have Danny and Selena. Hey guys, I brought the whole crew of Updates at Noon to join us here today. And Danny, is there anything you'd like to say for our 75th anniversary? Danny.
Hey, Constant. Hi, I'm Danny Matthias. It's been 75 years of joy and fun with you, and we look forward for more good times to come. Thank you.
Fantastic, Danny. Selena.
Thanks, Constant. Hi, I'm Selena Light. Thank you for supporting us. Stay tuned to RTM. We love you.
From all of us here in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, happy 75th anniversary, RTM. Well, that's all from us. Back to you, Brandon.
Yet to come, 8,000 volunteers to support second phase immunization program. Stay with us. The country's crime index was down by 24% or 65,623 cases in 2020 compared to 83,475 cases in 2019. And among the factors for the drop was the Movement Control Order MCO implementation. According to Bukit Aman Criminal Investigation Department CID Director Dato' Hussein Mohamad, the drop was most likely due to ongoing operations conducted by state contingent.
Pertama, of course lah, masa kita dalam PKP, pergerakan terhad dan sebagainya, dan kehadiran begitu ramai penguatkuasa PDRM, ATM dan lain-lain agensi yang kita tengok berada di berbagai tempat. Ini telah adalah salah satu daripada faktor yang menyebabkan kejadian jenayah kurang berlaku.
Meanwhile, Dato' Hussein revealed that the police have opened 12 investigation papers in connection with violation of Standard Operating Procedures (SOP) of the MCO involving dignitaries or VIPs. Of the number, 3 cases are still under investigation and 2 cases have been categorized as no further action (NFA) because they were on official duty and had adhered to the SOP set.
Now, the Health Ministry will continuously monitor and study any new developments regarding vaccine from researchers conducted in other nations to guarantee public's health. According to Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah, the ministry is reviewing the matter from time to time with the updated data and latest recommendation by World Health Organization, the WHO.
In a statement, Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham said the government has set a prevention procedure at the international border gateways and the implementation of mandatory quarantine for travellers in their home or quarantine station as they are classified under high-risk group. Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham also expressed his appreciation for individuals who have completed their vaccination regimen and reminded them to continue observe SOPs in line with WHO's recommendation.
$8,000 volunteers from the Malaysia Vaccine Support Volunteers (MyVac) will be mobilized in the second phase of the National COVID-19 Immunization Program, or PICK. Youth and Sports Minister Datuk Sri Rizal American Naina American said they will be placed at 600 vaccine administration centres, providing support to healthcare workers to speed up the vaccination process for over 9.4 million recipients.
Dato' Sri Rizal American also said MyVac volunteers will be involved throughout the PICK period from registration process until providing psychological support and stress relief to the recipients.
Kita nak wujudkan sebagaimana yang saya sebut tadi, moment of togetherness, the moment of unity rakyat Malaysia. Dia digemblengkan oleh semua lapisan rakyat masyarakat melalui khidmat sukarelawanan. Bukan hanya terbuka kepada belia saja, malahan yang ada juga yang mendaftar ni datang daripada mereka yang lebih menjangkau umur belia.
The minister added that the volunteers will also participate in the third phase of the PICK, which involved 13.7 million recipients.
Participation of the corporate sector in the National COVID-19 Immunization Program will help boost registration for communications related to the vaccination, especially in rural areas via corporate companies, networks and assets. Coordinating Minister Khairi Jamaluddin said this collaboration is expected to increase communications on the immunization program to penetrate every segment of society, especially the second phase group as well as priority communities.
As of now, 5 corporate companies, namely Post Malaysia, Grab, Pakson, St. John Ambulance Malaysia, SJAM and Living Minds, have agreed to join the corporate collaboration for COVID-19 immunization program.
Program imunisasi ini adalah satu program whole of society yang akan melibatkan bukan hanya kerajaan, namun akan melibatkan sektor swasta, NGO, influencers, masuklah daripada dunia sukan untuk memberi keyakinan kepada orang ramai agar pentingnya untuk berdaftar
dan untuk menerima suntikan vaksin COVID-19.
dan kita terus memberi keyakinan bahawa vaksin ini adalah vaksin yang berkesan, vaksin yang selamat dan vaksin yang boleh memberi satu sinar di hujung kegelapan yang kita telah mengalami sejak setahun yang lepas.
According to Khairi, a total of 7 million people have registered for the vaccination so far.
But first, 3 penalty corner goals saved University Kuala Lumpur UniKL, who had to come back from behind to book their slot in the final of the TNB Cup after defeating TNB 3-1 in the second leg of the semi-finals last night. All 3 goals were scored in the final quarter of the match played at the Bukit Jalil National Hockey Stadium, which saw the Malaysian Hockey League champions march on the final with a 4-1 aggregate score.
UniKL, coached by Megat Azrafiq Megat Termizi, went behind through a field goal by Muhammad Shamir Rizmi Muhammad Samsul in the 32nd minute. However, UniKL marshalled their defence strongly toward several TNB chances before equalising through Muhammad Hafiz Zainal in the 46th minute. They went on to score 2 more in 6 minutes, one each by Muhammad Marhan Muhammad Jalil in minute 53 and Muhammad Razi Abdul Rahim in the 59. With the win, UniKL has the chance to complete the treble this year after taking the Charity Shield by also defeating TNB in a penalty shootout at the start of the 2021 season. Awaiting UniKL in the final is league runners-up Terengganu hockey team THT, who also went through the final with a similar 4-1 aggregate after defeating Maybank 2-1 in their semi-final second leg at the same venue. K. Rajan's boy needed only 3 minutes to score their first true Lukmanul Hakim Ahmad Shukran's field goal before Al Farico Lance Liao Jr. equalised for Maybank in the 24th minute, also a field goal. Muhammad Sufi Ismat Muhammad Rohul Amin scored that second in the 39th minute, which turned out to be the winner.
In the game of football, national football coach Tan Cheng Ho can expect some extra time soon to get his squad ready for the 2022 World Cup, 2023 Asia Cup qualifiers in the United Arab Emirates UAE this June. Now, this follows the Football Association of Malaysia's FAM recommendation to the Malaysia Football League MFL to postpone Malaysia League M-League matches scheduled to take place after Hari Raya Aidilfitri.
FAM Deputy President Dato' Muhammad Yusof Mahadi said the postponement of Super League and Premier League fixtures will enable the Harimau Malaya squad to focus fully on their qualifying campaign, beginning with the UAE on 3rd June, followed by Vietnam on 11 June and ending Thailand on 15 June.
Permintaan ini sebenarnya datang daripada pemain sendiri untuk kita mengadakan mendapat lebih masa untuk mereka bersama-sama mengadakan latihan ataupun perlawanan. Dan memang hasrat itu kita cuba tunaikan dan memang ada perbincangan dengan MFL untuk adjust sedikit jadual perlawanan-perlawanan akan datang bagi memberi ruang yang cukup kepada pemain-pemain ini dan coach Angelo semestinya untuk menyediakan pasukan terbaik.
The last Super League match is scheduled to take place on 22nd May to make way for the international matches before the league resumes on 2nd July. Meanwhile, Dato' Muhammad Yusof, who is also the national team manager, confirmed 3 teams, Bahrain, Jordan and Australia, have expressed their willingness to face the Harimau Malaya squad as a warm-up to the remaining Group G qualifiers.
With that, we end today's edition of Updates at Noon. In our top story, RTM to be bold in making changes to stay fresh and relevant. Tune in to News at 10, coming up at 10 p.m. on my Freeview saluran Berita RTM channel 123. You can also stream the channel via YouTube or RTM's Click web portal and mobile app. Thank you for watching. I'm Brendan Paul, and have a pleasant afternoon.
Bersama